Hello everyone and welcome to my next reaction to Black Mirror. I absolutely adored the first episode. I feel like it's one of those episodes of Black Mirror that the more I think about it, the more I'm going to focus on different aspects of it. I thought it was really great. Going into this next episode, you never know what you're going to get. There's always a mix, as I said in the first reaction, of like excitement and dread, because let's be real, there's definitely been Black Mirror episodes in the past that have just, they really stick with you, and not in a good way. Like, it's very disturbing, all of that kind of, vibes of the episode and everything. So I am, cautiously going into each episode, but what can I expect? I am sitting here willingly reacting to Black Mirror, knowing some of the episodes they've had before. So, I can't really complain. But I'm very excited to see what we're going to get into in this one. Let's go.
Pia, Mum, Pia.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Janet. Pretty wee thing you've captured.
Mum.
Hey, I'm flattered. Who's the pianist?
Dad was?
Is that him?
Aye, Kenneth. Kenny, Mum called him.
Is it creepy if I say he looks good in that cap?
Bit, yeah.
So that's what your documentary is about? This egg collector from Rum?
He's not a collector. He guards rare eggs against collectors who want to steal them.
Not about a man who watches eggs.
Well, yeah, but...
He's like a vigilante. Egg theft is illegal, but the local cops aren't interested, or they're too lazy. I mean, maybe if someone who looked like me were stealing the
They're
eggs.
probably just overstretched. Policing's a very demanding job. As your dad knew.
Oh.
Yeah. I saw that photo of him in uniform, and 20 minutes later I'm shit-mouthing the cops like...
You okay? Good to go?
What's Bergerac?
Bergerac, old detective show.
Your folks were seriously into it.
Mum had a crush on John Nettles. The guy who played Bergerac. She used to say he had a nice bum.
I do not want to think about your mom getting wet over some dude's butt.
Well, he did have a nice one.
Oh!
It's okay.
We should leave now.
Oh no.
It's like something from a painting.
That's because people paint landscapes.
True.
Davis Ricardo. I told you never to show your face in here again.
Oh,
You walk
Patrick.
right back out that door. Now!
Hello, Stuart.
Oh my goodness.
It's a shame he's dragged you out of London up to this ghost town, eh? Oh, the holiday atmosphere of a hospice.
You're still in business?
Skin of the teeth, man, look around. I keep telling Dad, if things don't pick up, we just have to bite the bullet and jack it fucking in. Stupid cunt.
Oh,
What are you doing?
I should say hello.
No.
I love him.
Don't bother. That'll be his fifth refill today. The only reason he comes
The actor.
downstairs
I don't know
is-
about the character yet.
Christ. You didn't tell her about Ian Adair?
Come on. It's a
Who
bit...
was Ian Adair?
Okay. Right, so... Ian Adair was a guy. He lived up at 5 Acres Farm on the hill there with his mum and dad.
Turned out he tortured and killed people.
It's building up to that.
Oh!
I haven't got your storytelling instincts.
Well.
They were here for about a week. Loads of people saw them. The car's parked outside. And all this stuff's still there.
Okay.
He's acting way more than usual. People say he's talking weird.
Ian tells him to fuck off. Says he's got half a mind to come back and shoot the place up.
Nice.
Knocks on the door. Says, just want to talk to you, etc. Dad's walking back to his car when Ian opens the upstairs window and shoots him. Not fatally, in the shoulder. Bad though.
Oh.
While they're looking around the farm, they check out the cellar.
Oh, God.
Behind a wardrobe is a hidden door leading to a bunker, old World War II or 60s or something.
Here we go.
Oh.
And inside it's like a torture room. This guy had been abducting people, keeping them down there and doing God knows what to them for weeks at a time. There's deep water and all that, you know. Sometimes people went missing. Walker takes a wrong turn, you know. Someone rents a kayak and doesn't come back.
How many are we talking about?
8.
Oh.
All been
wow.
tortured.
And the rest of it. Dark sex things, really extreme stuff.
Yeah,
Give you
okay.
nightmares.
Ooh, nope. We don't need to get into that. I'm good.
That is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can imagine, it doesn't look great on TripAdvisor. End result? Fuck all visitors.
Sure.
He didn't just shit in his victim's mouths.
They don't know he
He
did
shat
that.
in the tourist trade too.
But while he was in there, he got MRSA. And that killed him over time.
Oh.
So, as far
okay.
as Mum's concerned, Ian Adair killed Dad too.
Another pint.
Bye.
Wow.
Can we go see where it happened?
It's boarded up. There's planks. Why would you want to get in there?
Because this is what our film should be about.
Oh, but
All of this.
he has a personal connection to it. I don't.
This?
Just like I kind of like plain pasta in a pinch, but I love this. I love it.
So, it's just not the kind of thing I want us to make. Okay?
A meditation on the Eggman of rum that will maybe play at a festival and maybe be admired by
Oh,
a couple
boy.
dozen documentary nerds, or something that people will watch. If you don't want to make it, I will.
Wow. Well, there it is.
Ian Adair shot my dad. He died, Pierre. He fucking died. That's real. That's not fucking content.
Of course it's not. That's not what I
He
meant.
did so much shit for Mum. She lost her husband.
Okay, and we can make that point. We would do it justice. It would feel and look professional.
It's a brilliant idea.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Visual
goodness.
showcase. What was the name of that Netflix thing? About the guy that killed women?
Maybe narrow that down.
One of
Yeah.
them, he ate her own eye in front of her.
The Waltonville plot.
I get it. There's a market for it, but he does have a personal connection to it, so it makes sense why he would not want this to be
and mountains, fucking waterfalls.
made or.
Looked like a brochure.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my mum's curiosity box. She was fucking obsessed with the whole thing. Obsessed.
I assume that during this filmmaking, we're going to uncover more to the story, just given how early we are in the episode right now.
Probably broken, stop touching it.
Ambulance is on the way. You'll be alright, Mr. Kane.
Fuck off, Ian. You fuck off, you parasite, you
Oh!
fucking insect.
Oh.
I dig it.
If you're staying on for a few days, I could do my shepherd's pie, but Pia, I'm not sure if you eat meat.
I do meet.
Aw.
Anything else, Mum?
No, I can see you're very busy. That's Stuart, Richard's boy.
Oh, did we not tell her? Oh. Oh.
We're doing a documentary about what happened.
You'll explain what he did to your father.
Only if you want us to.
Oh, I want you to.
Oh,
People
okay.
should know. Everyone should know.
All right.
My Ken, if Ian Adair was still alive, I'd wring his neck myself with these hands.
All
I would.
right.
Been years since I was in front of any kind of camera at all. Last time would have been that old one your dad had, but your dad never had all this stuff.
He wasn't filming for broadcast. Mum.
Can you imagine?
The house itself and the dungeon, it's still there. And you have access to that? Yes.
Absolutely.
So how come you're using this whole thing?
The police forensic shot on tape at them.
Plus, old tech, cool, analog horror atmosphere.
Proper Blair Witch.
They're gonna uncover something. I don't know what yet, but...
You should do that a bit more quietly.
I'll put the crowbar on whisper mode.
they're hoping to get some fresh new info, and I think this story's gonna deliver. You know what I mean?
Just drip a wee bit down here. Not like a day or jizz twirl slitting someone's throat.
What the hell, Stuart?
Oh.
Don't think we need the lemon juice.
Jesus Christ.
He'll tie your pants behind your back.
In the dungeon.
And shove the butter up your crack in the dungeon. Taking the weird sex thing probably.
Watch where you're going. I don't know. I'm getting weird vibes.
Someone's cock is not a plausible case.
Yep. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh. He may just not be down for this being made for various reasons, but he might know something more as well. I don't know.
You have to stop your film.
Why?
I don't have any proof.
Of what?
I think I've always known.
Known what?
Here. Good.
Take us home. Okay. I guess are still.
Oh my goodness.
The mistress is going to have fun with the both of you. Does that sound
The mistress. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Come on in, Johnny.
I don't want to see this.
Right.
Only she doesn't have a car. I guess steal her keys and just take her car. I wouldn't even care. Like, after seeing that, I would just, whatever means necessary to get out of there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My heart is racing.
Ken gave me that. We had such fun together.
You don't have signal, babe.
Are you sure everything's all right?
I'm fine, really. I won't be a minute.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, girl, you better book it. You better fucking run. Oh my god. I don't. Oh, geez, you're not gonna have service. I would. Oh my god.
You should get in.
No!
Get in the car.
Oh, girl.
I won't hurt you.
I wouldn't believe that at all. Oh my god. Girl, calm down. I'm gonna get my channel demonetized. I can't eat. Okay. Oh. Oh, horrific. Oh. Oh my goodness. And then she left the tapes for her son to make a film about it. This is crazy.
Oh, lovely.
I assume she didn't make it.
Been years since I was in front of any kind of camera at all.
In fact, he'd been under the guidance of local officer Kenneth McCardle and his wife, Janet.
McCardle shot the Adair's dead and deliberately wounding himself to cover up his role in the slaughter after leaving recordings of the murders where her son would find them.
Holy shit.
But your dad never had all this stuff.
He wasn't filming for broadcast. Oh.
Can you imagine?
Oh goodness.
Nominees for Best Fashion
Wow, that is a
Design.
packed bar.
Loch Henry.
Wow.
I'd like to dedicate this award to Davis McCardle and to his late girlfriend, Pia.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think smashing your head on a rock and laying face down in water that you were really going to make it out of that, but oh my goodness. This is...
It's a red carpet for you, eh? We've been booked up for weeks, Carl. Listen,
Oh my goodness. I don't know, calling him with the... Oh no. Oh, and they have the masks. Oh my god. I didn't notice that before. Okay guys, well that was quite an episode. So sorry that I was kind of like moving around a little fidgety at the end. I got like a weird like leg cramp or leg, I don't know what. And that normally doesn't happen. So I was a little like, you know, kind of moving a little bit. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. What I loved about this episode is it is tackling a subject that I even personally myself don't really know how I feel about. And no, I'm not talking about torture and murder. I know that I don't like that and don't want to partake in that. But even before more got revealed about, you know, what happened later on, there was a really interesting commentary about kind of true crime stuff being made, and the fascination with it, and you know, let's be real, a lot of people love it. I personally, if I'm just talking from, you know, my likes and dislikes and what I watch on my free time that's not on this channel, it's not, I don't really get into that type of, you know, documentaries or anything like that about murders or anything. I've never really had an inkling to get into that stuff, but I know a ton of people who love it. Specifically, one person very close to me is like obsessed with all different kinds of different, you know, crime, murder, whatever documentaries, and there is a fascination with it, maybe about how a person can really get to that level, and to do that. I've always felt, you know, I haven't really thought about it that deeply, in all honesty, because of the fact that it's not something that I particularly really ever put on to watch. So I don't, you know, do I think the mental state of some of these people, do I find it a morbidly fascinating thing? Sure, I guess, you know, like as much as I don't really watch that stuff, I do love a good horror film, and you know, there's a lot of, you know, morbidly disturbing things in that as well. But I guess maybe it's once removed because it didn't actually happen. I think there is an element, and again, this is from somebody who hasn't really thought about it too much, but I guess there's always been an element of like these people had real victims and how does that affect the families. And I guess it would probably be very different across the board. Maybe some families are super happy that their stories are being told. Some of them are still coping in the trauma of it all, and maybe people rehashing all of that is kind of a difficult thing for them. And so at least initially, when this young lady, I forget her name, I'm so sorry, that she wanted to shift the focus and not do what they were originally going to do, but to dive into these murders and everything like that, because he had a personal connection to it, I totally understood the fact that he may not really want to be a part of it, right? And the push of it was a little odd to me. I feel like if I was in that situation and somebody I was with, or even a friend, like, or even a even somebody I didn't even like that much from class, you know what I mean, had a personal connection to this, and at least, his father was, I mean, obviously wasn't the case, but I'm talking about, at the time, he feels that his father, died as a consequence of these murders, maybe not directly, but you know what I mean. I don't know that I would be the type of person to be like, come on, let's do it. Maybe that's just me. I have no idea. I understand her want for that. There is a market for it. And at the end of the day, you do want to make stuff that people consume, right? I mean, there's obviously a market for it. There's like true crime podcasts. I mean, people are obsessed with this stuff. I'm personally not, but I know that it's a huge thing. And I think that the personal relationship there is a little like, or the personal relationship to the case, I probably would have let it go. However, at the same time, do I understand, why somebody who works at a bar and wants to generate business would like it to be made, because there will be some benefits there. And at the end, well, I'll get to that in a second. Well, no, I'll say this. At the end, this man lost his girlfriend, found out that his parents were horrific people, and do people, I don't know how everybody else interprets him participating in all of it or whatever. Obviously I assume he was just a part of it and didn't spearhead it after all of that happened. We don't have too much context of how involved he was and everything like that. However, I guess if you lose literally everything and you find out these horrific things, you might as well try to make a buck out of it, which is a very simplified version of what he probably had to go through. But that's the way that I interpreted it. I feel like there would be people who are like, well, why did you partake in it if you were so upset about it being made? But I don't know. I mean, if you just lose everything and you just, I guess, as the best you can do is try to go with it, which I don't even know is, I don't know. I don't know how I would feel in that situation. It's horrific. But, going through this, I knew that there was probably going to be more uncovered. And I felt like we only had a few people we've met in this town, because obviously this town is sort of abandoned and all of that. So I was actually quite curious as to what was going to unfold about this case. Obviously they decide that they want to make this movie. They want to dive into this more. And we're kind of earlier on in the episode, right? So I'm sort of just thinking, what is going to be the twist? What is going to be? And, you know, just gradually, as she's watching the tape, as beloved, in my opinion, John Hannah coming over and talking and saying that he had suspicions and whatever, you know, it all kind of unfolds. And oh my God, I can only say that I'm very grateful that they did not showcase more of what happened horrifically to those people. But it's really interesting, you know, so I think they did it well. So I think they did a great job of kind of, you know, having the sort of the twist and the you know, thrill of that, you know, throughout the episode. But I do think it was a really interesting, even episodes that seem slightly, more so like this type of episode. I do think that there's an interesting commentary happening about, you know, real crimes being portrayed as consumable media for people. Is it important to get the stories of those people who tragically died told? Is it morbid? I think most people would agree it's morbid. But, you know, is it actually, you know, disingenuous to sensationalize the killers themselves? Or is it sensationalizing the killers themselves and all of that? I think it's an interesting topic that I don't feel like I have a ton of authority to discuss. Anybody truly down below, if you have really passionate viewpoints on this, definitely, you know, leave them in the comments below and everything like that. But it's always been a thing that, because I do have somebody very, very close to me who is obsessed with this stuff, like with true crime kind of things or whatever, that I've always like had a thought in the back of my head, like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. But I never really dived too deep into it. And this is forcing me to sort of like think about it a little bit more, as Black Mirror episodes typically do. So I'll be really interested to hear your comments on just the episode, if you liked it, but also, you know, maybe you know, how you feel about these types of documentaries being made and all of that. Anyway, I thought it was interesting. Oh man, I had a feeling going into this one, and there is just something for me about just people who get off on like kidnapping and torturing people. There's something horrific, and I've said this so many times on my channel, like, people scare me, or kind of deranged people like that scare me more than any ghost story, than any supernatural creature or anything like that. Like, that stuff scares me because it's like they get off on it. So there's no reasoning. If you're in that situation, there's no getting out, in my opinion. And I don't know, it for me, so that kind of like the footage that they found, that was like triggering me. I was like, oh God, oh, please don't show more, because it's just something that, for me, I don't think anybody would enjoy that situation. That's not what I'm trying to say, but just for me personally, that stuff like really freaks me out. Oh my God. Anyway, but man, I have enjoyed both episodes so far. This one was a bit disturbing to say that you enjoyed, but you know what I mean. Two decent episodes to start the season off, and well, can't wait to see what's next. All right, if you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.